Hello, my people. Good day to you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone you're listening to this, it's important for me to acknowledge your existence. It's important for me to thank you for always tuning in every single day. Thank you for your attention. It's not taken for granted in any way. My name is Michael Ojuola for Mindset Transformation Africa. And on today's episode, I want us to talk a little bit about some things. Let me just advise you based on what I love Naval so much. So there's another quote from Naval that I want us to talk about. Let me anchor today's episode on this statement. If you don't care to be liked, they cannot touch you. Naval. If you don't care to be liked, they cannot touch you. People cannot touch you. Things cannot affect you if you don't care to be liked. That's a quote by Naval that I want us to think about, that I want us to discuss for a few minutes, that I want you to think about, meditate upon, and see how it applies to your life. So once again, I welcome you to Daily Mind Shift. So today we will explore that insight by Naval Ravikant. That's the full name if you want to Google him. He has a book out there. Find it, buy it. The guy is top notch, all right, in terms of thinking. I love his thought process and all that. Naval Ravikant, that's his full name, all right. So if you don't care to be liked, they can't touch you. How often do we find ourselves seeking validation? Every single time, all our actions, we are trying to seek people to validate our existence. It's as if they don't acknowledge that we exist, we don't. Do you understand me? How often do you find yourself seeking those validations, seeking the approvals from other people? How often do you allow the opinions and the judgments and the biases of other people to dictate your actions and to dictate your decisions? See, true freedom, I believe, true empowerment comes from within us. True freedom, true empowerment comes from embracing our own worth, from not needing external validation. Yes, I know we are in a world where social media and societal norms are pressuring us to conform, are pressuring us to seek for likes, are pressuring us to go viral. Even if you are making a nuisance of our family names and all that, are pressuring us to seek approval even from strangers, from trolls, from anonymous accounts and all that. Naval's words serve as a powerful reminder that our worth is not determined by other people's opinion. Our worth is not determined by others' opinions of us. See, when we detach ourselves from the need to be liked, we reclaim our power. Let me repeat that. When we detach ourselves from the need to be liked, we reclaim our power, we reclaim our authenticity, we reclaim our soul, we reclaim our spirit, and above all, we reclaim our freedom, our autonomy. What does it really mean not to care to be liked? I think it's about prioritizing your own value system. I think it's about prioritizing your own goals. I think it's about prioritizing your soul. I think it's about prioritizing your authenticity over seeking external validation, over seeking approval from people, over wanting people to reckon with you. It's about recognizing that you are enough just as you are. Regardless of others' opinion, regardless of others' judgment about you, you are enough. You can be better, yes. You should be better, yes. You should develop better character, yes. You should develop more emotional intelligence, yes. You should develop more of you, yes. But you are still enough, just as you are. Regardless of what other people think about you, good or bad, you are enough. Regardless of the judgment of people towards you, good or bad, you are enough. Why is this mindset so empowering? Why is it so liberating? Let me say this. When you don't care to be liked, you free yourself from the burden of seeking approval. You free yourself from the burden of seeking validation from other people. You no longer feel the need to conform to their expectations. You no longer feel the need to compromise your values for the sake of fitting in, for the sake of being part of the crowd, for the sake of having friends. You don't compromise who you are. Instead, you embrace your true self. You live authentically. All right. You know that your worth is inherent and cannot be diminished by other people's opinions, by other people's judgment. You know it within yourself that no matter what they say or do, even if what they say or do is true or false, it doesn't really bother you. It doesn't affect you internally. You know who you are. You become immune to the opinions of people because you know that their perception of you is just a reflection of their own beliefs. You know that their perception of you, their thoughts towards you, is just a reflection of their biases. It's not about your true worth. No, most of them don't even know who you are. Most of them don't even give a fuck about you, but they just have an opinion about you. So if you allow their opinion to affect you, it's on you. It's on you. So you take responsibility and say, no. I won't allow your opinion to decide what I think, what I do, how I move. Do you understand? Because you know within yourself that their perception of you is just about them. It's about their beliefs. It's about their biases. It's not even about your worth. So let's address the fear that I think holds us back from embracing this mindset. And that is the fear of rejection. It is the fear of criticism. See, it is natural, all right, to crave acceptance. It is natural. We've been wired like that since we are little. We cry a little, they give us some nipples, we drink, we sleep, we cry another. So that teaches our brain to crave for acceptance. You crave the attention. When you cry, you know mommy will come. When you cry, you know daddy will run towards you. So you crave that. It is natural. It's part of life, all right? There's nothing wrong about that. Do you understand me? It's natural to crave acceptance, to crave approval from other people. It is part of who we are as human beings. But when we rely, now there is the keyword there. Yes, it is natural to crave, but relying heavily on that is where the problem is. When we rely too heavily on external validation, we give away our power, all right? We give away our autonomy. You give away your freedom. You give away your initiative. You give away who you are. You give away your soul eventually. That's why it is crucial to cultivate self-love and self-acceptance. As parents, all right, whatever you can do, give your children this thing called self-love and self-acceptance. Let them accept themselves. Let them love themselves. Not selfishly, not like a narcissist, not hedonistically, but at least moderate, mature self-love that they know that, see, they are okay, that they are enough. Do you understand me? So it's important to develop self-love and self-acceptance. So when you truly love yourself, when you truly accept who you are, you no longer need validation, right? You no longer need approval from other people to feel worthy, to feel valuable. You become immune to the opinions and judgments of people. You become immune to the opinions and judgments of others. Because you know that your worth comes from within you. You know that your worth comes from the works of your hands. You know that your worth comes from the value that you give to the society. You know that your worth comes from your genius. All right. It's important for you to know that when you don't care to be liked, they cannot touch you. No one can touch you because they have nothing to hold on you. They have no hold on who you are. So embrace your true self, all right? Live authentically and know that your worth is inherent. It's within you. Your worth is unshakable. The foundation is sure. See, I want to leave you with this challenge as we wrap up today's episode. Take a moment to reflect on any areas of your life where you may be seeking external validation and approval. You need to take a moment to think about it. How often have I been looking for people to validate me? How often have I been looking for people to accept me? How often have I been looking for people to approve me? What have I done? Some of us, we cover it up with wealth. You keep buying things. You keep buying people thinking they love you. They don't really give a fuck about you. They only give a fuck about what you have. Do you understand? You need to learn to differentiate between people crowding around you based on your substance and crowding around you based on who you are. Practice self-love. Practice self-acceptance. Practice authenticity. Knowing that your worth comes from within you. Knowing that your worth comes from inside of you. Remember, they cannot touch you if you don't care that they like you. Do you understand me?